Bioglam Curvy Models celebrates women whose presence isn't just seen, it's felt. Women who carry stories in their curves, strength in their silhouettes, and confidence in every step they take. Today, we travel to the heart of Colombia to meet a woman whose rise has inspired thousands with her authenticity, her beauty, and her undeniable charisma. This is the story of María Ricaz. A slow-motion shot of Maria walking down a colorful Colombian street fills the screen. The walls around her are painted in vibrant blues, yellows, and reds. Her curves move with confidence, and her smile carries a warmth that instantly disarms the viewer. She is magnetic, not because she tries, but because she is. The narrator explains that María Ricaz grew up surrounded by the rich cultural textures of Colombia. From bold music to family traditions, from strong women to expressive fashion, her environment shaped her long before the world ever saw her online. As a child, she loved dancing, dressing up, taking photos, and expressing herself creatively. She was always drawn to joy, color, movement, energy, and those elements are still visible in her presence today. But behind the vibrant scenery, there were challenges. In Latin American culture, beauty is admired but often narrowly defined. Girls grow up comparing themselves to media ideals, slim figures, sculpted silhouettes, perfection that feels unreachable. Maria was no exception. She struggled with the silent, heavy pressure to shrink herself, to fit into expectations that didn't match her natural shape. The music softens as childhood memories appear. Old photos, family gatherings, laughter around a dinner table. The narrator explains that Maria had supportive loved ones, but society's voice was always louder. She was curvy in a world that often pushed curves into the background. But even then, there was something different about Maria. She had a spark, an inner fire that refused to be extinguished. A truth she carried quietly, that her curves were not flaws, but features, that beauty did not need permission. Her transformation began not with ambition, but with self-expression. In her early 20s, she began posting simple photos online, outfits she liked, poses she practiced privately, moments that captured her growing self-confidence. She was not trying to become a model, she was trying to become herself. Her audience noticed immediately. People began commenting, praising her natural beauty, her vibrant energy, her Latina curves, her unique presence. Other curvy women reached out, saying that she made them feel seen. Local photographers began messaging her, wanting to collaborate. Slowly, without forcing anything, Maria's digital presence started to grow. The scene transitions to a montage of early photo shoots, sunlit outdoor sessions, beach shots, and bold fashion experiments. The narrator explains that each shoot became a new chapter in her self-discovery. She learned her angles, her strengths, and her ability to command the camera with both softness and power. Maria's modeling style is described as a blend of sensuality and elegance. She doesn't chase attention, she draws it through authenticity. Her poses are fluid but grounded, bold but tasteful. Photographers began praising her ability to connect emotionally through the lens, whether she expresses confidence, vulnerability, joy, or quiet intensity. The music builds as the narrator explains her rise. Brand partnerships followed, fashion boutiques, beauty lines, lifestyle businesses, and Colombian brands eager to celebrate local talent. Maria became a representation of the modern Latina, confident, expressive, and proud of her heritage. Her Colombian identity is a major part of her appeal. She embodies the rich diversity of Latina beauty, curves, warmth, charisma, and that unmistakable spark of Latin passion. In every photo, she brings a piece of her culture with her: bold colors, natural sensuality, expressive movement. But behind her growing success, there were still obstacles. Online criticism, unsolicited opinions, body judgments. Maria faced them all. There were nights she doubted her path, days when negativity felt overwhelming. But what kept her going was her purpose. She understood that curvy women, especially Latina women, needed representation. They needed someone who looked like them, someone who carried their features proudly, someone who showed the world that curves are not limitations, they are celebrations. The narrator emphasizes that Maria's influence is rooted in her humanity. She speaks to her followers with sincerity. She shares her insecurities, her wins, her journey toward body confidence. She encourages women to wear what they love, to stop apologizing for their shape, and to embrace visibility. Her DMs fill with messages from women saying, "Because of you, I wore a bikini for the first time. You helped me feel beautiful today. I didn't know curves like mine could be desirable until I found your page." These messages transformed Maria's mindset. She realized her work wasn't just modeling, it was healing, it was representation, it was the beginning of a movement. The video transitions to cinematic outdoor shots. Maria standing near a cliff overlooking the Colombian coastline, hair blowing in the wind, the sun casting warm light on her skin. She looks powerful, grounded, and entirely at peace with herself. The narrator explains that Maria continues to evolve, improving her craft, elevating her content, collaborating with photographers across Latin America, and speaking openly about body empowerment. She dreams of launching her own fashion line one day, dedicated to creating clothes that celebrate rather than hide curves. She wants future generations of curvy Latina girls to grow up seeing beauty that reflects their own bodies. She wants them to see representation that she didn't have. She wants them to walk into adulthood without shrinking themselves. The music rises into an emotional crescendo as the narrator summarizes her journey. María Ricaz is more than a curvy model. She is a symbol of Latin joy, feminine strength, and unfiltered authenticity. She represents a world where women of every shape can shine. She does not ask for space, she claims it. She does not seek attention, she earns it. And with every photo, every step, every moment of vulnerability, she reminds us that beauty is not defined by perfection, but by presence. The video closes with slow-motion shots of Maria laughing, walking with confidence, posing in natural sunlight, and embracing her curves unapologetically. The camera fades into black. This is Bioglam Curvy Models. This is the empowering journey of María Ricaz from Colombia, and her story is only just beginning.